Today, let me show you a gameplay and then I would let you decide whether this is a fixing of the meta, this is a buff to the Colbert or a nerf. I think it's a nerf, the 15-kilometer range, but the player base is the best judge. I am not. Just to give you a brief profile about how much I've been playing this ship, I have about 5.5 million XP on this ship. So this is one of my most played ship along with the Bayard and John. So you can say that I'm a little French nerd here. I like playing the French ships. So talking about this game in specific, my team decides to leave completely the 2 caps and focus on A for some reason, and we are left with a few ships. Now we have moved into the B cap, fast forward, and we will go ahead and we will try and help our team at A, because that's where you have 4 of the remaining ships out of the team, and they are being guarded by a St. Vincent and a Colbert, followed by Hanover, and the friendly team has decided to come up and help. So just to let you know, I would have been undetected if my range wouldn't have been where it is right now. That's first. Second, for some reason, I don't feel very comfortable with this 15-kilometer range option. I think Wargaming should give me an option to reduce it, because the damage output remains the same, but then for it to reach a 15-kilometer, the damage output, the shell has to travel 13 seconds. I think that's very long. As you can see here, for 9 kilometers, the shell is taking so much of time. Imagine 15 kilometers, which is like almost the double. So my request to everyone, think it through whether all of these things that are being done are a buff or a nerf. That's first. Second, change your gameplay accordingly. So this game, if you were to check, we did something that a lot of people wouldn't. We tried to hold our ground, and this is where this ship is best at. I mean, you can complain a lot. It's not the Smolensk, it's the Colbert. And for some reason, I think me not buying the Smolensk and focusing on this ship later, I'd never regret it. And I could say that this is one of the better end of the trade-off. Now, what we do here is something that will change the outcome of the game. We hold all of these ships here along with the friendly help that we are getting. Always remember, guys, this is how you will fix the meta. You'll fix the meta by ensuring that you're playing in the best possible way. And here, what's happening, since my continuous gunfire and these 16 shells landing every 4-5 seconds, the enemy ships have started. And it is a good startle because that will help my team to reach here. And again, to all the battleship players, don't rush and die. I would never recommend that, but at the same point in time, do not sit behind us. Play at moderate distances as per the ships that you pick, and ensure that you have an impact on the game. Now here, if you were to check what I'm doing, I'm just trying to ensure that I'm staying hidden. I was about to say I stay hidden, but then I'm trying to stay hidden and continue to farm these enemy ships. Here, farming is not about damage numbers, because if you were to survive long enough in the game and you are at the right place at the right time and you believe in positioning, damage would come as an output. So here I'm not trying to I'm not trying to showcase the damage output here. I'm just trying to showcase how you can help your team. So as you can see, first it was the Petro, now it's the Aki, and after this it would be the main. Because by the end of the day, the target is to win, not to win harder. Here, the enemy team has to break the stalemate, because finally our team has arrived and we have 2 caps. But all of this was made possible because me and that +1 to that St. Vincent, both of us decided to do what we did. He held the flank on the other end, I did on the other, and because of that we are winning. Otherwise, this was a loss of biblical proportions, because the enemy would have pushed in and nothing would have been there to stop them, and we would have been flanked. So always remember, guys, help your team in the way that they don't want. Maybe they are not aware how to get help or what to do. So you, being the better player, think it through, be more practical, and choose what you need to do next. Because if you were to just give up and run to the flank where everybody is, you will lose the game. And the art of this game is win the game. Damage can be big or small, but then if you keep on winning, you'll keep on liking this game. How many of you have quit this game after 10 wins in a row? Let me answer that for you. None. How many of you like to quit after 5? I mean, I would. At times I have. Best example, yesterday I had like a couple of wins and a couple of losses. For some reason, I was not feeling the player base, and I decided to call it a day and focus on command and conquer our generals, because you got to do like that, right? And if I could quote an example of the game Call of Duty, in Call of Duty, if in case you are a really good player, you are a really amazing player, you can do the clutch, right? You can go ahead and you can do 1v4 clutch and you can win. World of Warships, the same happening. I mean, the situations are very few. I would say rather far and few wherein you would be very successful. Because here, the way missions are designed, it's not very single player centered. So, irrespective of what we think and what we say, I don't think so. It is a single player game. It's a multiplayer game wherein you have to learn to play it as a team. And if everybody learns to play together, or for the first thing, as we saw initially in the match, if players should see and focus how to actually go ahead and focus on the caps which are given to them. If we can start from there and fix that, I think that would fix a bigger problem for all of us. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? I think if in case we go ahead and we ensure that everybody is watching the videos that are there of team play, and more YouTubers upload team player gameplay, I think that would help the situation. Also, at the same point in time, start more divisions. Thank you. I had a great time recording this video, and subscribe.